Loving Vincent is the world's first fully hand-painted feature film. It's a very moving story, his struggle to become an artist and the struggles that he had in life and having to overcome loneliness and depression. Well, Dorota came up with the idea 10 years ago. Vincent was an artist that had been very close to her heart from really as a teenager. She first read the letters when she was 15, and in her early 20s she did a dissertation on the link between mental illness and depression and creativity, and one of the main subjects was Vincent.
Action!
We didn't have experience of writing a feature film, and I think writing this feature film was particularly challenging because we wanted to include as much as we could from Vincent's beautiful letters. We wanted to include as many paintings as we could, and we also wanted it to be truthful. We didn't want there to be anything in the film that contradicted history. Luckily, in the case of Vincent's, the last 127 years, there's been so many different theories. You know, you've got different people's opinions in the year after his death of what he was like and what happened to him. So we could include a lot of those in the film. There were many challenges in bringing Vincent's paintings to the cinema screen. Vincent used different frame sizes, whereas in cinema you can only really have one frame size. And we chose the Academy ratio, which is a cinematic ratio that was most prevalent in the 1940s in Hollywood. It was most similar to the size 30 canvas, which Vincent used more than any others. In the case of Margaret Gachet at the piano, which is a tall, thin painting, when we went to Dr. Gachet's house in Auvers, we realised that there was only one place that Vincent could have painted it, which was looking through the window into the sitting room. So in that case, it was obvious that either side we would have the window frame framing her. With Café Terrace at Night, which is one of the most famous paintings, we couldn't bear to change it at all, so the only way we could cover it was in the camera move, so we tracked down, and therefore we kept the original framing. I think that the hardest thing of all was getting rid of some of our favourite paintings. We couldn't find a way of getting them into the story without it feel like we were, you know, taking our diversion just to see this beautiful picture. Even harder than that was finding the money to do this film. When you go along to a financier and you say, oh yes, we're making this fantastic film, we're new filmmakers, we've never directed or written a feature film before. Oh, and also we're using a technique that no one has ever done in history before. Oh, and also it's the slowest form of filmmaking ever devised, ever. Then I think alarm bells start going off for the financiers. We were lucky enough to find a few brave individuals and organisations out of the hundreds that we approached. There were many times on the journey that we didn't know where the money was going to be coming from the next month. Me and Dorota actually had to move house 21 times. We had to give up our rented house and go and live with relatives for a while. But all the time that we had these problems, we always knew that they're nothing compared to the problems that Vincent had, and he managed to create 800 masterpieces, so that gave us strength.